vlogs. Whoop whoop. It is going down, guys. So just to catch you up from the last vlog, so what you saw was true. Like, obviously it did happen, but when I checked the flights this morning, like, something just told me to check the flight statuses of the other flights, because I told you guys, or maybe I didn't tell you guys, I can't remember, we got a cancellation text for our original flight that was supposed to be at 10 o'clock this morning, and then we automatically got another text right after that that said that they rescheduled us for a 2 p.m. flight. So with a storm coming, I just automatically assumed that it was canceled due to the snow, and that more than likely, as I told you guys, the 2 o'clock probably would have been canceled later on in the day and blah, blah, blah. So when I checked the flight statuses this morning, all of the flights that Southwest is operating from like 7 o'clock this morning, when it was still snowing, had already went out and were on time. They weren't delayed or anything like that. So it looks like our flight was just canceled for whatever random reason, but it had nothing to do with the snow. So would you look at that? So we are on our way to the airport. We are so excited. I know Henry's excited because I was getting scared.
We was going. Unless Southwest said otherwise, we was going to try to make the trip.
Yeah, I just, you know, with the storm coming, I just thought it was going to be more snow than this. Now, it is supposed to snow more throughout the weekend, but I think for today, I think it stopped snowing for today, or maybe it's going to pick back up later on in the evening.
I don't know. Lauren is anxiety Nancy.
Not anxiety Nancy.
Anxiety Nancy.
Anxiety and.
Go crazy over any little thing.
Yeah, because I'm just like...
She literally was sitting in a funk last night, like, man, we're not going to go. I'm not going to finish my bags. Like, I'm like, we're going. Like, even if the snow was supposed to stop at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Even if it snowed all the way till 9 a.m., I'm like, Baltimore is an area where we know how to deal with snow.
Yeah.
Them roads are going to be clear by 2 p.m., so...
Yeah, and
there they are. They're super clear. Like, you can't even tell it's snow.
Yeah, you really can't. The snow looks beautiful, though. Like, I have to show you guys some clips. It just looks like a beautiful, like, winter wonderland. It's, like, not sparse. I feel like we live somewhere else, like, in, like, Utah or something. But anyway, we are headed to the airport. Get excited for these travel vlogs. It's going down.
Food's about to be crazy.
I know.
Everything's about to be crazy.
I know.
I'm excited. It's definitely going to be fun. Packed days. I think Lon already got plans pretty much for the day, so it should be a lot of fun. Yeah. The only downfall is today we are getting a little late. We're getting in at 5, so it really depends upon how Aniya is. If she sleeps on the plane or if she stays up, you know, what our plans will be for this evening. I don't know if we'll be able to go out or we'll have to stay in and just, you know, have a fresh start on tomorrow. So yes, that's that. We're excited. If you guys are excited about these Houston vlogs, go ahead, make sure you subscribe to this channel, make sure you like this video, and yeah, just keep on watching. We'll see you at the airport.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the flight attendants will be coming through the cabin one last time. The captain has asked us to take our seats for the duration of the flight, so please check to make sure that...
Hey guys, so we haven't updated you guys in a really long time. It's been somewhat of a long travel day. When we got up to our gate, they were already boarding, so we had to literally hurry up and hop on the plane. And yeah, we've been asleep, we've been up, and I think we got like maybe 40 minutes left until we're in Houston, and then we can probably get off this damn plane. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, this might be, don't quote me on this. This might be my second to last time on Southwest, okay? Let me lower my voice. So look, we do got another vacation planned in May. Delta view. It's all 2021. It's Delta. Mama, stop. She's trying to touch the people in front of us. Look at the city. Look at the city. Say we landing. Welcome to Houston. Say welcome to Houston. Da, da. Da, da, da. What? You did that. Okay. I can't read that. Oh. We made it, Cinco Mama.
Well, finally.
I know, right? So, guys, we made it to Houston.
Shalonda left her phone on the plane.
I know. There's so much stuff when you're traveling with a child. I thought I had everything, but I didn't. We're headed down to baggage claim now to get our bags, and then we're going to get our rental car and then off to the hotel. It's almost 6 o'clock now. We were supposed to get here at 5, but we were delayed like an additional 30 minutes. So it's about 6 and I'm ready to get to the hotel and relax. It hasn't been a long travel day, but it feels like it's been.
Because we left late
In the day. The Houston airport though,
Nice.
we're at Hobby Airport. Airport is beautiful. It's clean, it's big, it looks new. Oh, is this one of these airports where you gotta take the tram? Hey y'all, so we just made it to our hotel. I'm going to give you guys a little room tour. It has literally felt like such the longest travel day. We just had a hiccup with our car rental. We're going to tell you that story once we get all settled and everything, because it was just a disaster. But before I get Aniya out, I literally just sanitized everything, all the handles, all the fixtures, all the surfaces, everything. But before I get out Aniya, because I'm about to give her a shower and put her to sleep. But before I put her to sleep, I want to give you guys a quick little room tour. So we are staying at the Hilton Garden Inn in the Galleria. So this is what it looks like. So when you come in, you have this little living room area. You got the desk over there, couch, coffee table, and then the TV and little media console here. And then you keep walking, full length mirror, microwave, Keurig, waters, a little, looks like it might be oh yeah, that's a regular fridge. And then right here is the bathroom. Pretty spacious. Got everything we need here, and then a little closet situation. And then you keep walking back, and then this is the bedroom area. We got a king size bed. So just a little tip, if you guys we find that these style of rooms, the ones that kind of have the living room and stuff like that, these style of rooms are so much better for us as parents. We need a separate area because Aniya, she sleeps with her sound machine. So, and I know I don't like to hear her sound machine, especially if she's napping throughout the day. It can really make me sleepy. And then we like to keep it really dark in the area that she's sleeping in. So having a living room area is essential. And then of course, definitely need a microwave and a fridge so that we can keep her milk and warm up her milk and stuff like that. And then of course a coffee maker is always great. And then it's nice if we have a tub. A shower will do, but it's always nice if we have a tub. And then I prefer our side of the room to be apart from Aniya's side of the room, again because of her white noise machine and stuff like that. So just a little tip, Henry, he just ran across the street to go to the CVS to get her to get her milk so that we can put her to sleep. In the meantime, like I said, I'm about to give her a bath, and then a little bit later, Henry and I are going to come back on here and tell you guys like the horror story that happened with our car rental company. It was ridiculous. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, y'all. So it is the next day. Of course, you're going to see day 2 of Houston in tomorrow's vlog. But I wanted to come on here really quick and tell you guys what happened last night with our car rental. It was just literally the lighting. Okay, it was just like literally a mess. So we used an app called Turo. Turo is an app, how can I explain? Basically, people put their own personal cars onto the app for other people to rent. And Henry has used it before in Miami. It's really popular in Miami because sometimes when people go to Miami, they want to rent like crazy, like nice cars, like Hellcats and Ferraris and stuff like that. So people like wealthy people will put those cars on the Turo app, and then you as a user can go and look at the cars that are available for your dates and request, just like a regular car rental service, right? So being as though like Turo was cheaper than like Enterprise and regular car rental company, we was like, oh yeah, we'll go with Turo. Like I said, Harry already has an account. He's already done it before. Cool. So we booked that maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. We booked it a while ago. And so getting closer to our date, so we flew in on Thursday. On Wednesday, I told you guys our flight got canceled. So I messaged my host, is what it's called, the person whose car we were getting. And it wasn't a crazy car. It was just a Volkswagen. I don't know what kind of Volkswagen. I don't know if it was a Passat. Either way, it was a nice Volkswagen. And so I messaged the guy on Wednesday. When I got that confirmation, I was like, hey, our flight got canceled. We are unsure if we'll still be able to fly into Houston for this weekend. I'll keep you updated. I'll let you know for sure the next day at 10 a.m. Thursday at 10 a.m. So when we woke up on Thursday, decided we were going to go, realized the whole reason that our flight was even canceled had nothing to do with the snow. Of course, we flew out, blah, blah. So I texted him at 10 a.m. and I was like, hey, we have decided to fly into Houston after all. We're going to be on the 2:20 flight that we will arrive in Houston at 5 p.m. Cool, great, nice. He said, okay, no problem. He was traveling, blah, 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 no problem. Cool. No, he said he was driving. So then later on, we're on the flight. I'm looking, on Southwest, you can check to see like your flight and what time you're expected to arrive. So I'm realizing that, I guess because of the turbulence, I don't know, our flight is actually not going to arrive at 5 o'clock. It's going to arrive at 5:30 now. So I'm trying to keep in contact with him. I'm sorry. Let me back up. The reason that I am telling him step by step what's going on is because we booked a service so that he could drop the car off at the airport. He is going to meet us at the airport. We are going to get the keys. He's going to show us different features and blah, blah, blah. And then we're going to drop off. However he's going to get home, that's on him. I have no idea. Sometimes they have another person drive them up there. So that's the reason why I keep texting him, to let him know what time to be at the airport. Okay, back to the story. So then while we were on the flight and I realized that we weren't going to land until 5:30, I bought internet so that I could communicate with him so that he's not sitting there waiting for us for 30 minutes. So I bought the internet and then I texted him on the app again. All right, so so I purchased the internet and then I got back on the Turo app and I messaged him. I said, hey, it looks like we were delayed in air. Instead of arriving at 5 o'clock, we're actually arriving at 5:30. I said, I obviously it wasn't in my control, but I was just like, I know it's been a lot of back and forth, but I appreciate your flexibility thus far. And he said, okay, cool. So we get off the planes, 5:30. We're standing at baggage claim. The little thing to get your bags is going so slow. So I wanted to wait until we got the bags. And then finally, when our bags were coming up, I texted them and I said, hey, are we just going to meet you outside of baggage claim? Because we had never talked about where to meet. But I was just like, hey, are we going to meet, directly outside of baggage claim? We're at zone 5, blah, blah, blah. He didn't respond for like 20 or 30 minutes. So I'm like, okay, maybe he's on the way up here, whatever. So then when it came to be like 30 minutes, so now it's maybe like 6:30. I was like, what, he's not answering. Let me give him a call. And so I gave him a call and I was just like, hey, first of all, he answered the phone and said his name was King Killer. Let's start there. King Killer? or Killer King. Something King. So when he answered the phone, I said, hi, is this who I assumed that I was talking to? Let's say his name was Bill. I said, hey, is this Bill? And he kept saying his name was King. I'm like, okay, well, he said that he basically was Bill, and but he was calling himself King. And I was just like, okay, well, are we gonna be like meeting directly outside of baggage claim, or like what's going on? And it was raining really hard, so he's like, well, let me pull over because I'm on the highway. Let me pull over. He'll call me right back. I'm like, okay. 5 minutes go by. Mind you, we have a long day. We have Aniya. I'm trying to get in the car and get to the hotel to secure like my family, like get Aniya situated. So he calls me back. He was like, I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. I'm like, what inconvenience? What's the matter? Come here. Sorry, guys. I'm keep trying to situate Aniya. I said, what inconvenience? He was like, my assistant. You must have been talking to my assistant all this time. She dropped the ball. I didn't know the car would be delivered to you. Was supposed to be delivered to you at the airport. Apparently somewhere in Houston they have like a parking lot, I guess where all the Turo cars go, or maybe he has his own specific parking lot that he thought that I was picking the car up from the parking lot, which does not make any sense because, sir, I have been communicating with you for like 2 days, giving you updates on my flight. Why would I be doing that? Furthermore, so I tried to remain calm. I'm just like, okay, so what can we do now? I am at the airport. I did pay, you have to pay like $75 for them to drop it off at the airport. I said, like, I did pay the extra money to get the car delivered to me, not for me to go pick it up. Mind you, it's 6:30, so you know, 6:30 it looked like his dad going near midnight, so it's pitch black outside. And so I was like, not for me to come pick up the car. He said, look, this is what he can do. He just sent like a black SUV to come pick us up, and that car will pick us up and then take us to the parking lot, and then we'll pick up the Volkswagen from the parking lot, and then we can go on to our hotel. So I was like, hold on, let me put you on hold. Let me talk to my husband, because Henry was standing right there, but he was confused about all this back and forth. So I'm like, babe, what do you want to do? He's talking about he sent a black SUV to pick us up, and then he wants us to go to the parking lot and get the car. And Henry was like, okay, well, we can do that, but are you going to refund us the delivery charge that we paid for you to drop off the car? I get back on the phone. I said, here's what we're going to do. If you're going to send an SUV to pick us up to take us to the parking lot, we would like you to refund us our delivery fee. And we also want to make sure that this won't happen on the back end, because we're also dropping the car back off to the airport. He said, well, why would I refund you the delivery fee if I'm offering this? I just paid $50 to send a black SUV to pick you up. I said, because you're inconveniencing me. I said, I have a 13-month-old daughter who's cranky because she just, you know, she's been flying. I said, you're inconveniencing me because I have to make another stop. I said, I'm supposed to get to the airport, get in the car, and go straight to my hotel. Instead, you want me to get into a random black SUV that I don't know who the heck is driving this car, nothing like that. And then you want him to take me to a random parking lot and then pick up the car, and then I don't even know how far that parking lot is from my hotel. I said, this is a complete inconvenience. Then he kept blaming on his assistant. My assistant. I said, sir, I don't care nothing. First of all, I kept calling him Bill. I said, Bill. He was like, I changed my name to King. And I'm like, okay, like, fuck it, King, whatever. I said, look, King. I said, I don't care if I was talking to Gerald or Mary at this point, okay? You are the boss. I said, so you keep blaming it on your team. That's a reflection of you. Then I was literally about to cuss him out because he kept trying to talk over me. And I am the client. You are providing the service. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, for you to argue back and forth with me when you keep repeatedly saying that you dropped the ball and you're not trying to accommodate me in any way. I'm not getting into no random black SUV at 6:30 at night with my baby and my husband. I'm not doing it. So basically he told me that so then I passed the phone to Henry. Henry started talking to business to him, like, look, I'm a for Amazon. I don't got time for the We're not, you know, I'm street smart. I'm not getting in no random call with my wife and my child and going to some random parking lot. He said, we're not from here. We're not familiar with Houston. We're not doing that. So the guy kept trying to reassure us that it was like a Lyft or Uber. I was like, sir, get out of here. So he winded up telling Henry that we were being I can't remember the word that he used, but he was saying, like, basically we were being difficult. And so he said he wasn't canceling the trip. He wanted us to cancel it. But the problem is, if we cancel it, obviously it's going to look like that we just did like a no-show and we won't get our money back. So we were like, no, why are you asking us to cancel? As of this morning, he still hadn't canceled it. So I called Turo and explained to them the situation. It basically said the guy never picked us up. We winded up having to take a lift. To our hotel, which we don't like taking lifts because we have Aniya. So right now, it is now Friday, and Henry, we winded up just dealing with Enterprise. We don't even want to deal with Turo anymore. So we rented a car with Enterprise, and Henry just went to go get the car. And then he's going to come back and pick us up. So I know that was a long story, but it was a long night. It was very frustrating, and we were very relieved to finally get into the hotel safely and soundly last night. But yeah, I'm going to conclude this vlog. You will see today's vlog, Houston day 2 tomorrow. So make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace.